Hello, Scorpio. This is your day. This is the first reading I am doing today for you out of 3. This is your September forecast. Later this afternoon, I will do the full fall overview, and then I'll finish the day with a love reading for September. And I like it in this type of format so I don't cross over energies of other signs. So each day is devoted to each sign. There's astrology links for all of these readings in the description below this video if you want to continue this reading to broaden those horizons. We have the Ace of Air for the overall energy that's going to affect all the cards that are showing here. Cards were pre-shuffled to save time. 3 of Fire, 10 of Earth, Fortune's Wheel, Messenger of Air, Page of Earth, 8 of Water at the heart of your reading, along with the 2 of Air, and bookending this will be the Moon. Something being cut out of your life? Transformation, justice, the Call, and the Fool. Wow. That whole bottom row is major arcana. This and this as well are major arcana. 6 major arcanas. Something is being radically brought back to balance. You're making some type of a radical move here, Scorpio. This Fortune's Wheel, we're in event mode. This is a completion. This is the harvest. Ooh, you get an early harvest. I'll do the overview for the fall, like I said, right after this one, later this afternoon. So this is part of your journey. This was preordained, predestined. There are no accidents, no coincidences. So whatever it is that you are being liberated from, quite literally, this was not an easy task for you to do. There is a difficult decision right at the heart of this reading for the month of September. So there may be, this could be either or both. This message or understanding that comes to you may come from someone who says something to you or something that you just conclude in your own, as far as critical thinking goes. Though it does look like whatever is being cut off, there's some type of a consolation, or maybe a peace offering. Maybe this radical change is you are seeing value in someone. That is going through transformation. Possibilities, opportunities. This just looks so radical to me, Scorpio. These major arcanas, and you're taking a leap on this journey, taking a leap forward. Kind of like, I've been saying for years and more recently months, because I was saying that the big ugly was coming and we are entering the peak of the big ugly, I was saying, in June, July, and August. Now here in September, this is And some of those predictions that came out, not just the speed of which things happen, would be like more like years put into weeks. That's what this feels like. Years put into weeks. This leap forward on this journey. This looks a little chaotic, but you are trying to maintain focus on a completion, focus on balance. I mean, both these cards are Libra energy, balancing scales. Libra energy also is about romance too, so we'll see what happens in the love reading. See if love shows up in this one. Has this to do with your... We'll see. Frustration. Well, it rather speaks for itself, doesn't it, Scorpio? Frustration over trying to liberate or come out of or complete a cycle. You know, we've had a wild summer, and I'm predictably speaking, because I'm still in June, I've time traveled to September to visit you. Frustration over that liberation to come to that level. And yet you culminate, it feels like years into weeks. Celebration. Yeah. Harvest time. It's landing on the Three of Wands. This is... This is also partnership, the gathering, maybe help bringing a harvest in. Has that to do with the messengers here? The journey, the completion of your journey. Oh my, Scorpio, the completion of your journey. So financially in September, this is a good energy. You're setting, with this wheel in motion, you're setting into motion the ability to, whatever this is doing, whatever this is about, this partnering. This feels like the harvest is like now or this year for you, which is kind of odd. For completion, financially. Perhaps you've been taken to the bare bones in struggle. Everything that's happening in the world is happening to us all individually. And what I have noticed about the signs Scorpio over the past few readings, June, July, August, and now September, is that humanity has given me great hope in how the energies, in how your individual signs are dealing with what is going on in the world. And it's quite a beautiful thing to see. I like time traveling to see things like that, for sure. The mirror on the fortune's wheel. So this is like a challenge of what is reality and what is not. What you thought was dead may just be a reflection of what is being transformed. The green woman. This feels like news that turns everything around. affects your stability. This is very earthy. This is like the goddess of the earth, or Mother Earth. Whatever this message is, it's going to feed you, inspire you. What? So, let's say this is you, Scorpio, being offered something of value. This something that can be fed and grown and nurtured. And you have help here. Brain action going on here. This comes, that's that umbilical cord from source into the right brain, this couple. This could be also indicating you're the one most important in the month of December. This is an offer of a job, a career. Or is this you and a mate? Celebrating, partnering up. I could be partners in business as well. You know, this almost feels like this is coming at, you know, like in the 11th hour. So this could be walking away from an old love and into a new one. The ace, this is the Ace of Vessels, waters of life. These are the blessings that are just pouring down on you, no doubt, because these two showed up, blessing you. That not only are you walking away from, now, even though this is a walking away, you have already attained 80% of your goal in this last cycle, and you're in cycle mode again. You're in event mode of this cycle. So you have attained 80% of this cycle that was needed, and you're about to be blessed. Here comes the Holy Grail. So I suppose in the month of September, you are going to be faced with walking away from an energy, whether that is a person, or that is a job, or it is a behavior. This is something that is part of your destiny, your mission. Two of air. All right, so this decision is going to have to be made logically. This card asks, you know, or the argument is, when making a decision, logic or emotion dictating this decision. And it's easy for you to understand the emotion, but this is indicating a cutoff of that emotion. You will be making this decision on logic. And it has nothing to do with who's right, who's wrong. It is just something that, it's not even about forgiveness. It is about going for the Holy Grail. This almost feels like a self-disciplined, well, maybe you will have to, Scorpio, because you are a water sign and have to deal with those deep emotions. Though there's no Scorpio that I know that isn't able to do that. And it never ceases to surprise me when they do. Like, whoa, Scorpio. rising to an occasion that is difficult, maybe in a position, well, of being judge. Of being judge. The mirror, fortune's wheel, mucking through the emotions. Look, closing your eyes and saying, look, I have to be practical about this. Four of Stones, protection on your journey. This is about hanging on to what counts. Cutting off a dead limb. Exploitation. The end of exploitation. This transformation is going to be bringing in floods, a flood of energies for you to benefit you. This doesn't mean you're going to go out and exploit someone, but the energies of the Six of Stones has to do with reciprocity. And I am not thinking that it is the end of reciprocity. This very much looks like you are about to be flooded with these blessings. Equal give and take. You're getting more. You know, like an investment. I invested $1 and I got back 10. Transformation. The timing seems to be the month of September, doesn't it? Ace of Bows. A passionate new beginning. This is the Woodward. This really is screaming new love too. Queen of Arrows. This is really screaming. So for those of you who are already committed, boy, is there ever going to be a beautiful rebirth or leveling up in your relationship. But you'll go through a hard bump here. This is passion. Balance. They are as passionate towards you as you are towards them. This is also signifying the energies of a new career, perhaps. One that is more balancing of your time and energy. Well, it's a tea break time after this decision, this judgment call. You will have to sit back and watch how the soldiers on the field, those soldiers of energies, battle it out. The general has sent the commands. Nothing to do with emotion. Have to deal with this energy. You're making a judgment call. Not an easy one because it had to override emotion. And it successfully did that. You are able to see exactly where you're jumping to and where exactly you are landing. This is 0 point field and air energy. So we have, it looks like help from source, from spirit, sending in these energies into this manifest earthly form to protect something that is, well, we will call Scorpio's kingdom. And there's the protection. And here is the journey you're on. Something is about to be lit in your path. I think a deeper understanding. We could go with that, a deeper understanding. But does not involve. If this is about love, Scorpio, you're not going to get sucked into something that you just know is not going to work, kind of thing. There's frustration over this liberation or the cutting off of this. It's like you have to be brutal. Brutally honest. Ouch. Perhaps this is happening to you, Scorpio. That there is a reality that's slapping you right in the face. You had to make a judgment call as a result. And see where that wheel stops, where the cards land. See where the wheel stops. This is, you made the judgment call, you're waiting for it. This is a lovely ending to a tough month, right? We have partnership, celebration, return on investment of those energies. Following your guides. We have transformation in this corner. Look at the foundation here. The four corners. And bookends on that tough energy in the middle. Not so tough. But bookending is that green man and four of stones, protection. Let's get a message of love, though. I will be doing a love reading at the end of this day for Scorpio. The next one's going to be the fall overview. Every one of these readings, Scorpio, has a page built for it with an astrology write-up for this reading. So that'll be in a link in the description below this video. Check it out. A message or advice for Scorpio in the month of December regarding love. These were face up, forgiving, trust. Interesting, because I said here, this is kind of brutal energy. It has nothing to do with forgiveness. It's like it just has to be done. This decision has to be made. So maybe it is about forgiving and learning and trusting. If you're in a relationship, this is for you. Maybe it's a decision that your mate is having difficulty with because they think you're being cold. Maybe it's just your Scorpio ways saying, I need some time. I need some space, as we all do. For you who are in the hopes of being with someone, this would be about past energies. I didn't get that. I suppose it'd be a little bit of shadow work here, dealing with your past, so as not to carry the over on future. And this came after this. So if this is someone new, here comes the afterthoughts of what I don't want to repeat in this cycle. Past life relationship. Pay attention to the red flags. Well, boy, this just about covers the whole spectrum, doesn't it? I would think that for Scorpios that there is a relationship that is not working out. That you are learning something about yourself. Pay attention to the red flags on your own behavior. And this was sent to you to help bring attention to that. Trust there was a reason, that it will work out. Forgiving and learning. And I think learning would be the key here. So whether you're leveling up on relationship, there is a challenge here with reward. I hope that made sense. To my subscribers, God bless you. And if you haven't, please do subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.